Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create Help Scout customer for ThriveCart purchase. So here my objective is every time a particular product is purchased in ThriveCart, which is a page creation platform, then automatically the user who has just made the purchase should be created as a customer in Help Scout, which is a customer support platform. Now to do this, we'll have to integrate the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger will be ThriveCart and my action application will be Help Scout. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself without the need of any coding skills, let's begin. So this here is my Pabbly Connect dashboard, and you can reach here by clicking on the sign up link which is given in the video description. If you are an existing user, you simply have to sign in, or else you have to use the link. Sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. Also, at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks so that you can test all these automations. And once you reach the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box has appeared, and here you have to name your workflow. Now you can give any random name. So I'm going to name it as per my objective, which is to create Help Scout customer for ThriveCart purchase. Let's click on create. So as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One here is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger this, when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. So whenever you purchase something and the payment is made, then automatically you receive an SMS talking about the amount debited. Now how does that happen? With the help of automation. In such a case, your trigger is the payment gateway and your action application can be any SMS sending application. Now once we have understood this, let's come to our use case. So here my trigger application will be ThriveCart. Let's click on this. And the trigger event here will be product purchase. When a particular product is purchased, then only this workflow is going to trigger. Now here I'm going to click on Connect. And you can see that Pabbly Connect here wants to connect with ThriveCart account. So here I'm going to select Add New Connection. Now to set up this connection, we need this token. How can we receive this? First, log into your ThriveCart account. Once done, here is the hyperlink. Click on this. So as you do that, here we have reached API and webhooks page. And here I'm going to click on View Settings for API. Now here, let's create a new API key. I'm going to name it as Demo Key. And now let's click on Create API Key. Here is the key. I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect and paste the same here. Let's click on Save to set up this connection. And once this is done, now here we have to enter the name of the product and product status. So here I'm going to take you back to ThriveCart. Let's go to products. So you can see I've created a lot of products. Now let's say that the user wants to purchase advanced PHP course. So here I'm going to select advanced PHP. This is the name of the course, and the product status right now is test mode because this is just a test case. Here as I click on Save and Send Test Request, so you can see here that it is waiting for response, which means that now to understand whether Pabbly Connect and ThriveCart are properly integrated, we have to do a test submission so that the record can be captured here as a response. So for this, I'm going to take you back to ThriveCart, and for this advanced PHP, let's click on Get URL. Here I'm going to click on View Checkout. Now as I do that, here we have to enter the information. So let's say the name here is Smart New. Then we have the email address which is smart@pabblytudes.com. Here we have the phone number. So let's say the phone number here is this. I'm going to add the country code. Then we have the address. So the address is random street, random city, state is Madhya Pradesh. This here is the pin code. Now here I'm going to click on continue. Now I'm going to enter the card details. This is just a test card. And let's click on complete order. And as we do that, here we can see that the purchase has been successful. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's understand if we have received the response, and yes, here it is. So we have received the ThriveCart secret. Here is the ThriveCart account. As I take you down, here we have the amount, then we have the purchase name. This is the name of the product. Let's scroll down And here we can see, here we have received the customer's name. This is the last name, this is the first name, email address. Then here we have the address, and here we have the phone number. Now once we have received all this information, this user who has just made the purchase should be created as a new customer in Help Scout. So here my action application will be Help Scout. Let's click on this. And the action event here will be to create customer. Let's click on Connect. So here again, Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Help Scout account. I have selected Add New Connection. Connect with Help Scout. Here I'm going to click on Authorize. So once this is done, the authorization has been successful, which means that Pabbly Connect and Help Scout are now connected. Now I'm going to take you down. Let's fill up this information. First of all, we have the first name. Now here I'm going to click on this. You can see the previous step. Let's click on this. Here I'm going to look for a name. You can see this here is the first name. Now this method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping, which means that I had this information in the previous step. I just retrieved it here. Now why did I map the information? Because every time you receive a new response, it should be taken into consideration. Let's say that I had written this name manually. Then even when I had received a new name with email address, phone number, etc., that information wouldn't be taken. Instead, my workflow is only going to take the manually written data because it suddenly becomes static. So to avoid that, we map the information. So here I'm going to repeat the process and enter the last name. So here is the last name. Then we need the email address. So here is the email address. Then we need the website URL, background, organization, location, job title. So here let's enter the address. So this here is the random street. Then we need the city. So here I'm going to look for city. So this here is the random city. Then we need the state. So the state was MP, Madhya Pradesh. This here is the state. Then we need the zip code, which was 123456. Here it is. And the country was India. Let's click on this. Now I have entered the information and I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And as I do that, here we have received the response which says that the application has been processed. Now I'm going to take you to Help Scout, and here I'm going to take you to customers. Let's see if this customer has been created here. And we can see Smart New. Yes, this particular user has been added here as a customer. So this means our integration is a success. Let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to ThriveCart, view checkout. Now let's say the name here is New Dummy 67. Here is the email address. This here is the phone number. I'm going to add the country code, and this here is the address. Now I'm going to click on continue. Enter the card details here. Let's enter the CVC complete order. And here we can see that the payment has been made successful. Now taking you back to Help Scout. Here I'm going to take you back to customers. And you can see that New Dummy 67, this particular user has been added here as a customer. So this means our integration is a complete success. Taking you back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So here our trigger was ThriveCart, the event was product purchase, and our action application was Help Scout, where the event was create customer. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.